It's been frosty. We've had 2 freezes in a row, down to like 29 degrees. It is November 3rd, I believe. Hello, and welcome to Squeenie Central. See, those are mostly dead anyway, but we've had 2 freezes in the last 2 days. It's not supposed to freeze anymore for a while, but I am just now getting this garlic into the ground. So what am I doing? I'm broad forking the ground just to make sure it stays loose. The ground didn't freeze. It wasn't cold long enough for the ground to freeze, but I added a bunch of compost. You can see the color difference. The browner stuff is the compost from my compost pile from the chicken bedding in their coop. We do deep litter bedding, and that was in there from April of 22 to April of 23. And then it was put in the compost pile, and all kinds of vegetables, fruits, things were thrown on top of it. Chickens pecked through, pooped in, so it's very fertilized. So it's in this bed, this whole bed. Got a whole bunch. I'm deep forking or broad forking, whatever it's called, to kind of get the compost in there a little deeper. And again, just make sure the ground is loose. It's pretty loose anyway, because I'm going to plant garlic in this whole entire bed. I pulled all my water soaking hoses out and I rearranged them. I will put them back in after I rake. So I'm deep broad forking all the way through. I have to do the other side over there. I only did this side so far. And then I'll rake it smooth, and then I'll lay the soakers back on top / bury them in a couple inches or so. They're empty of water now. I won't put water in them obviously until the spring, but they'll be there ready to water when the time comes. All right, here we go. Okay, so broad forking is not the same as oh my gosh, out of brain just now, as tilling. As tilling the ground. Broad forking just opens up spaces. You do it usually for your root crops. So I only do this for like the garlic. When I do carrots, I'll do it. I don't really do it for beets because they're more near the top, but usually so I'm doing it for the garlic and the carrots. Really, the carrots need it. I'm sure there's other ones, parsnips, things that I don't really plant. But now the bed is raked, and the beds are raked, as long as Kamari doesn't run through it, and they are ready to go. So come on, girl. So this afternoon I will come back and plant hopefully the whole thing. All the garlic's been separated into cloves and ready to go. So on to step 5010. Okay, so I have laid out the soaker hoses again, and a formation that means I only need to plug in one side, and they're interconnected, and I'm starting to bury them. If you can see right here, I started burying them. They're really only going not even, and over there I started burying it as well. It's going not even an inch down, maybe an inch down. There's no water in them right now, of course, and there won't be any water in them till the spring, and they should be fine in the winter time. But they'll be buried, and then I will start marking out where the garlic's gonna go. When I do that, I use, it's under my speaker, sorry. I use a square foot thing to mark them out, and it's 4 pieces. It's 4 garlics per 1 square foot. Technically, is about what you do. I am planting some elephant garlic, so I'm only going to do 2 elephant garlics per square foot in those areas. But I might remember to show you that, or I might not. But this square foot gardening tool is really fun and easy. Just, you'll see. I'll show you after I do some. Okay, so the lines are all laid down, and if you can see, I'm using my square measure thing. So these are where the regular when I say regular, I mean non-elephant garlic, is going to go to music / extra German hardy. I'm not exactly sure. It's from last year, and they both look the same. But right here, if you can see the difference, this is a square with 4 holes in it, those 2, if you can kind of see them. And these have way more space. There you go, comparison. When you plant your garlic, make sure you are planting, where's my camera? I can't even see myself. There we go. You're planting this side down. Sorry, it will not clear itself. That's where your roots come out. Come on, camera. There's like 5 of them. Anyway, you're planting the flat side down. So you take it and you're just pushing it in. So I have a bunch in. I haven't covered anything yet. I just take them and I put them in the hole. So I didn't do the other side of this bed yet. I'm gonna get all the garlic in on these 2 little rows I have here, and then I will go over there, do the same thing, plant the garlic down that side, and then move on to the next bed. So this is going to be music / extra German hardy. I'm not sure which one it is because, like I said, I think most of it's music, but they look the same, and I ended up mixing them up from my growings of last year, or what I harvested in June. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm done for the most part. I actually still have 4 garlic bulbs that I need to separate that are straight German hardy, German extra hardy. So both these beds are technically mostly full. There's like space for 16 more cloves down at the corner. I'm going to plant some of the extra German hardy there and over there on the edge of that bed. But I'll probably do that later on this week because I have to go to a friend's to help them with their own raised bed ideas. But so right now I'm just going to give them a little watering. Normally I cover them with hay. I went to look for my hay and cannot find it. It was in my car for the longest time, and now it's not, and I don't know where it is. So I'll run in the garage and check again. The hay helps keep moisture in. It also helps to keep the bulbs from freezing. It just protects them. So this whole bed will be covered with hay, straw, whatever the one that doesn't have seeds in it. Bought it at the at Lowe's. So you can also use leaf mulch. Some people use pine needles to cover it. I'm going to say almost anything is acceptable. So anything that will cover and protect. I just want to try to get this wet. The ground was not dry, so that's good because it had rained a couple days ago. But I want to get it wet, and then, like I said, I'm going to get the hay and cover it up. And then next June, we will start harvesting. So what will happen is it'll hopefully in the next couple weeks, everything will start to sprout. You don't necessarily want a lot of the green to come up. A little bit of green is good and fine. You don't want big stalks to come up. I am in New Jersey. We do get, depending on the year, hard winters. We're usually down, though, in the high 30s most of the winter time. But we can get freezes. It really just depends. We never know what Mother Nature is going to throw at us. So if you have the big green, if like your garlic has a lot of green, all that will die off. So it's used a lot of energy by growing the green, and then all that's going to die. So you don't want that to happen. Right now, I don't know how hot it is. Hot out here. I think it's like 70 something right now out here compared to when it was 30 the other day. This weather is so crazy. But I will not fertilize this until spring. Springtime, I will probably give it a little bit of, I don't even know actually, but I'll fertilize it then. Right now the cloves have all the energy and food and whatnot that they need, so I don't need to give it anything more. And I also had put fresh compost in here, so if it decides it needs a little bit more, it's going to have it right at its fingertips or root tips with the compost. So this will be, starting bed will be perfectly ready and set for a very long time. And then I'll just have to work on all the other garden beds, getting the rest of the tomato plants out. And as they die, it becomes easier to pull them out cut the ends, cut the bottoms, pull them out. All depends on what I feel like doing at the time and throwing them out in my woods. And then, yep, is that a potato over there? That looks like a potato. I may have a potato over there. Chickens pulled up a potato for me. I did have a potato plant over there that grew from last year that I just never got the chance to pull out, so I just let it go. It looks like there might have been a potato. I did pull out most of my, oh there. I did pull out most of my sweet potatoes. There is a little section left I didn't get a chance to pull. I will pull those tomorrow morning and get those all out. What I have pulled is sitting in a tub over a heating vent in my house with a towel on top of them because they need a warm place to cure. And then they will be put into one of the trash cans I have in my garage, filled with hay, straw, whatever it is I have out there when I find it, to help keep them not freezing and use them when I need them, which my dog was trying to eat them when I was pulling them because she loves sweet potatoes. So I'm sure they won't last very long because I probably didn't get enough. But I'll be trying new things with that next year in the same bed that they were in this year. Just a little bit different with what I'll do with them. Always trying new things. All right, but thanks for joining us. Sorry I have you like in the sun there. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, please ask. I love growing garlic. It's my favorite thing. I love eating it. I love cooking with it. I made garlic salts with it this year and sold those. Not super hard. A little bit of time consuming, but it's a wonderful thing to do and use. So have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, and let us know how we're doing. Bye.